Something on your mind anytime. I'm here to listen. Sister Talk. When you need someone who understands, I know what you're missing. Sister Talk. No matter what you're going through, don't worry, I ain't going nowhere. Sister Talk. If you ever feel alone, say the word, I'll be right there. Sister Talk. Sister, 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 sister talk. Sister, 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 sister talk. Sister, 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 sister talk. Sister. Ooh, sister talk.
Whitney Elizabeth Houston was born on August 9th, 1963, and passed away this month, February 11th, 2011 in California. 2012. Thank you so much.
Okay.
In California. Whitney had it all, so we thought. Whitney, according to Wikipedia, had a total of 415 career awards as of 2010. She had won 30 Billboard Music Awards, 22 American Music Awards, and the list goes on and on. Today we're going to talk about how Whitney Elizabeth Houston, affectionately known as Nippy, affected us in her death afterwards. But let me introduce you to my guest. Sitting across from me is Mary Ann Reed, author of Marry Your Baby Daddy and relationship expert. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Thank you.
Marry Your Baby Daddy.
That's just one of them. There's
Yeah, she
many
has
others.
several of them. And sitting right next to her is the magnificent Sister Talk TV show's favorite, Pinoir.
The
Actor,
infamous, right?
singer,
Yeah.
producer,
Writer,
writer,
yeah.
director,
Absolutely.
master of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack of
everything.
all trades, master of many.
Master of
And I
many.
need to, let me explain that.
Mhm.
When you have a history, I'm a veteran. I was a veteran by the time I was like 10 or 11 years old in this business, being a child protege. And in them days when you trained for this industry, you trained for this industry. You learned makeup, set, writing, Foley, sound, lights, everything before you can step on the stage. So that's why I'm saying I'm a gourmet chef also.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. We all pretty much just trained
know, and
for
when
the
you're-
singing, acting, and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
But I want to ask all of you, how did Whitney's death affected you all when you first heard it? Yeah, Marianne.
Well, I was here with you.
Yeah.
That was the same day I came on the show.
Yeah.
And I think later on that evening, it was shocking, of course. I mean, there's so much to say about it. But to sum it all up, the first feeling I got was that, you know, that dark side that all of us carry with us.
Right.
And we struggle every day to keep it balanced, to keep ourselves existing in this world in a healthy kind of way. And I
Yes.
just thought that she just got caught. She
Caught
just
up in
got
the middle.
caught by her dark side and consumed, and it made me want to keep fighting for my own life, and I hope others picked up that message too.
Well, I was rooting for her. It was just when I first heard it, I was like, huh? What? I heard it, but you didn't hear it? What about
I
you,
know.
Pinoir? How did you feel when you first heard it? Were you surprised or you weren't?
It's still very hard for me to talk about this.
Wow.
I'm trying not to do this. I can't believe that she lasted as long as she did, personally.
Really? Wow.
And I'm not here to, it's not like, you know, I knew her like that, but I met her when she was about 11.
Right, okay. And you're from that scene, not, well, I say the
I'm
scene
a si-
because
I'm a
you're an
singer.
artist, you're a singer.
Yeah.
And you,
Her mom was one of the first people I met when I married my third husband and came here. I'm sorry. I didn't know who she was. And she said to me, "Come here, little girl."
she said that to you?
Yes, ma'am.
At 11 years old?
No, that was her
No,
mom.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about Sissy Houston.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
fine, okay. I was like,
no,
what?
no.
Old soul, you know?
No, we're not talking about Jada Pinkett's kid. We're talking about Whitney Houston right
Okay.
now. Okay. And she just told me that my husband was one of her favorites. guys, friends and musicians. And she didn't know me, where I came from, but she thought I was cute. And pretty much if I wanted to stay that way, that I should be a good girl and do the right thing by him. But unfortunately, since that's in my spirit anyway, I didn't have to answer to her.
Right.
But this was the kind of woman, a grown behind woman who didn't take no crap, and I called her Miss Sissy.
Okay.
And so that, I said that to say, Whitney's background, she comes from good stock. There's one thing I can say about her, is that she was always hi, waving, blowing kisses, smiling.
I want to talk about that, Penwa. I want to talk
Can
about that.
That's all I can do is speak about my experience with her.
But we don't have enough time right now,
Okay.
so I got to move on.
Okay.
I want to talk about this thing about her being from the hood. Because you just said she's from good stock. I never got that from her.
But
Even
she
in
was from
beginning.
the hood. Okay, fine. She was like that. But the thing I loved about her, she never lost self of who she was. She didn't take no crap from nobody. And I've seen her say, "You're too close to me. You have to understand, they have been bombarding that girl. I mean, people will stop you while you're eating your food. People will you go to the bathroom and they want to knock on the stall." And she was like, "Can you not see I'm in here peeing?" That's what I liked about her.
What's your take on it?
Did you know her?
I didn't know her personally,
Okay.
but based on accounts of others, and there was a controversial book written about her several years ago that said that she was using drugs before her marriage, and then she was a woman, a regular woman. She wasn't an angel. She was like all of us, struggling. So that's remains to be seen, of course. But those are the accounts that are out there. So if anybody wants to disagree with that, we disagree with the authors who have written those books
I
and
never
those
read
articles.
any of them. All I know is what I can tell you. And God only can give an angel a voice like that. She was an angel, okay? Voices only come along like that once every 2 million years or something. I don't know the statistics.
I think, but see, when you call her angel, I think sometimes people, when they think about Bobby, they think of him as the devil. There's this contrast.
Can I tell you,
when
I met Bobby first? When he
very
was
much the same
like
sometimes.
maybe 9. I happen to be a Bostonian. I know Bobby, Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike. Okay? I was on the road with them when they were New Edition. I met them first in the Henry L. Higginson Middle School in Roxbury, Massachusetts, which is now the African American History Museum, which my house is right across the street on the corner of Cardington and Cobden.
Don't you think Bobby's getting a bad rap?
I do.
though? Don't
Bobby,
you think it is?
when Bobby Brown met
hold on,
Whitney Houston.
Penwa, let me finish this. When Bobby, okay, you just said that Penwa, not Penwa, but Whitney was from the hood. Okay,
Bobby
and
was
she-
from the worst hood than her.
And then she met up with Bobby. That energy attracted to each other. So it seems like maybe Bobby is getting a bad rap, even after the funeral.
I know
During the
that
funeral.
Bobby, when he met Whitney, I know for a fact that Bobby only smoked weed and drank beer. I was there. All I can do is talk about what I know, nothing I read, nothing that's been reported on the news, nothing like that. All I can do is tell you what Penwa knows, okay? Bobby's from Orchard Street Projects. His brother Tommy went to the Dearborn School with my brother Toby. When Bobby broke up with New Edition and went on his own, he begged me a few times, Ma, he called me Ma, with my fine self, yes. Can you come to Philly? Can you come to Boston? That kind of thing. And I was there for him as much as I could be. He was a good kid. Once, I was there when they met, as a matter of fact. I frame everything and I'm a
That's
scrap
nice.
good. This is an invitation to, I think, her 20th birthday party. I was at her this may be 19, because at her 21st birthday party, it was on a boat. I was there too. Okay?
You're a relationship expert, Marianne. What do you think about this whole thing?
I think if anyone had one sure answer for that situation or relationship or marriage, which it was a marriage, I mean, they'd be rich by now. We all have our differing opinions. I think I've even described them as soulmates at times.
Really? Wow.
Because
Isn't that
sometimes,
interesting?
being that on the outside they may look like opposites, but there was something that Bobby was feeding her and she was feeding him. It was catastrophic. It was destructive. But not every soulmate is meant to be. It's meant to stay.
Okay.
So that's my experience with that.
Okay.
I've
When you
never
watch your
seen
Sister Talk TV
two
show, please.
people
Let me. I have to get
more
the callers
in
to
love.
call in.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
okay. In my
So you
life.
watch a Sister Talk TV show, please call in 212-757-1483. Is that right, Jane? 1483, 212-757-1483. We would like to hear from you, the viewers. Tell us how you felt when you heard about the death of Whitney Elizabeth Houston, affectionately known as Nippy.
I didn't think that I had more tears to cry.
You know, I had my breakdown this morning. Zaki could tell me that. I was about to cancel the show.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah, I was.
didn't think that I would have any more tears to cry.
So where do you think the drugs came from?
Environment.
The environment?
Let me tell you something about this girl, okay? This girl didn't do anything that she didn't want to do. She wasn't that kind of girl, okay? She wasn't that kind of girl where she was just, oh, phone, I'm just a little animal in the woods, please don't. No, honey. That woman was clear of who she was. I loved her because of her sense of self. If it was an act, then she had us all fooled. I don't know too many Leos. I mean, she's Leo, right? Didn't you say her birthday is August?
August.
Right, yeah.
Let me tell you something. That girl was a powerful girl. My daughter and I sat and held hands and wept when that girl sang. We followed her. I mean, we used to go to certain gigs like Luther Vandross. He thought we worked for him. He was like, and y'all are. That's how much we were there. And we did the same with Whitney. Because you'll never hear anybody sing like that. And the tears would just stream. That's how magnificent she was. And I tend to want to remember her like that. Once that reality series, and then once that voice was gone, I couldn't, I had to detach myself. I couldn't listen
That's
to her. I
something
couldn't
else.
watch.
That's something else.
uh,
We have a phone
that.
call. Caller, you watch a Sister Talk TV show. Say hello to Pinoir and Marianne.
Good afternoon.
Hi, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Crystal, and I'm calling from Harlem.
Hi, Crystal.
So what's your-
Hi. I love your show,
Thank you so much, Crystal.
and I want to say thank you for having the show here.
Thank you.
I want to say I have three things I want to say. One for Marianne Reed, that she was right. You know, Whitney was she was a human being. She was a person.
Right.
I heard that on Bob Law. Someone else, another woman had made that comment. Whitney Houston was a person. She wasn't Jesus Christ. So that helps a lot, knowing that that's true. She was just, we all struggle. Also, I wanted to say, when I first heard Whitney passed, I was pissed off, mad, and I still am mad. I don't know if you ever saw that movie with Sidney Poitier, To Serve with Love, when the girl said, when he asked her, what's wrong with you? She said, I'm mad. That's how I feel.
Caller, you're watching
throwing
Sister
gang
Talk
signals
TV
and stuff.
show. Please, what's your name and what's your number? Oh, I mean, not your name and number, but I'm looking
Watch
at
it be a
numbers.
guy.
I know.
That's your name, brother.
I know. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Harlem.
I knew it was a guy. Yep, that's why.
That's
I
why you said, what's your name? What's your number, honey?
Okay, what's your name? What's your comment or question?
I just had a question there. What did Whitney Houston die from?
Do I
know
look like the coroner?
Thank you, caller. We don't know that
we
yet.
don't still
it
know
hasn't
that.
come out yet.
You don't know?
We don't know that yet. Thank you, caller.
Okay, bye-bye.
We don't know that yet. That all we know is that there were drugs around the place,
Let me tell you
Prescribed drugs,
something.
I
Right.
call it.
Listen, drugs
And
are
she-
drugs.
And we think that she
I
may
think
have drowned because
I think
of
her
the drugs
body
and so
gave
forth.
out on her.
Okay.
When you do that amount of drugs, you talk about somebody who first sang with George Clinton and them when I shouldn't even been sneaking out. I was sneaking out the house. Okay? When you do that amount of drugs, you either stop, clean your butt up, or you die. There's no in between. You either stop
Well,
or
I mean,
you
tell,
die.
how do you explain the other people who survived, though, like
They-
Shaka Khan
Shaka
and
stopped getting high on
and
a
the
long
rest of
time
them?
ago.
Well, it seems like Whitney went in and out of rehab, so there were some points where she did clean herself up. So could it have been she just maybe drowned? They
You
said
have
she
to
took
want to.
the combination of alcohol and
and
prescription
some
drugs.
drugs.
That could have happened to any of us.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And it has happened to
And
many
it
of us,
has
like
it-
Dorothy Dandridge,
She was 48
Donna
years old, though.
Washington.
Yeah, but
You
you know
know.
what? That your body's not the same when it's 20, sweetie.
Okay.
She wasn't that
she did
old
a lot
either.
Of, no, she was not. She did a lot of drugs and consistently. You can go and rehab all you want, but if you don't want to stop, you gotta want to stop. And ain't nobody sniffed no more cocaine than me at one point or another, honey, or smoked no more weed than me. That's why I can't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. But regardless, I think her poor little body just got tired.
I think sometimes when we make choices in our lives, and even a choice to go,
Yeah.
I really believe that, because you have some people that we talked about that in the conference room that come from good stock. You know, I know people that abuse alcohol, drugs, and they live to be 80
That's
something
true
years
too,
old.
honey.
But I think there's
That's
a time
true.
that you have to, you make a choice. You want to stay or you want to go.
Like, what? I'm concerned for her mother. Burying a child is nothing in this world that you can compare it to. Nothing.
I know.
I think her mother, if her mother was smart, she should have been preparing herself for this quite some time ago. I was around back with the interventions when John was alive, her father. When, like I said, that woman, that was no stupid woman. If she was smart, she would have been preparing herself for a long time for this.
Probably everybody was, even
Do you
Clive
understand?
Davis and all everybody. You're watching Sister Talk TV show. Please call in with your questions or comments or how you felt when you heard the news that Whitney Houston passed February 11th, 2012.
Well, you know, it's hard for me to think if her mom actually or anyone was preparing for it. Because look, she just wrapped up a movie, Sparkle. She was getting ready to do some kind of album thing. This movie, Sparkle, is going to come out. Definitely going to come out
amazing.
now.
I heard she was
so she was
amazing.
positioned to take off or to have a good, platform again. So if anything, we were thinking Whitney is alive and thriving.
Yeah, but was
Right.
Whitney sober?
She wasn't sober.
But I actually want to get you all's opinion on the photo that was released through the National Enquirer.
You know, we're going to
showing-
get to, yeah, okay,
I
we'll
don't know
talk
if you all
about that.
discussed that because it just seems like
I couldn't.
in this
I wouldn't
country,
look. I'm
once
not looking.
something is leaked, like I was really disgusted by the autopsy photos of Michael Jackson. I mean, that was like a
never
new
saw
low,
those either.
and they knew that those photos were going to get out somehow, but somehow, they released it anyway. And it just seems like there's no dignity in death. So I just wanted to get you all's opinion on that. I'll
Thank
hang
you
up.
so
and
much. Thank you so much. I wasn't surprised. I saw the photos online.
I'm wondering if it came from someone inside
Most
the funeral home.
definitely.
Of
Right.
course it did.
Most
And can I
definitely.
say something? And I mean, I heard somewhere that the funeral director did it or something. There would be pictures of my daughter. I trust Carolyn Wiggins. I trust Carolyn Wiggins. My daughter was buried the same place. We had a janaza. My father, my brothers. If there was something like that, even though, of course, my daughter was no big giant star like, Whitney Houston, but if that woman had any of that could have easily done. People knew who she was. Some people still ask me, how is Michelle? It happened so fast. It happened Christmas Eve.
those photos at the, I don't mean to dismiss the death of
Whew.
Michelle, I don't.
No,
but
no.
I really want to stick
I just wanted to stick up for Carolyn Wiggum.
Whitney Houston.
I just wanted to.
But I wasn't surprised, and when I saw the funeral on TV, I knew people were snapping away and videotaping away. So it was no big deal that was in the Enquirer. It's no big deal to me that was in the on the internet and so forth. I just don't see why people are getting upset.
And just for the record, Clive Davis did not discover Whitney Houston. Okay? I was around when her mother first brought her out to sing at a place called Sweetwaters. I think it was Jerry Griffith who really brought her to Clive, I think. And in them days, it was Miss Gwen Quinn, oh my God, Jackie Reinhardt, David Linton. Just, let's get the record. See, in them days, Negroes, we were still Negroes, okay? Everybody got their hair done around the same place. Everybody got their clothes made from the same Patti LaBelle and them. Everybody, it was a family. Nick and Val and...
I would think that Dionne would have introduced them because they were in that circle.
I don't know.
Sissy,
That's her.
Aretha, and all that. So
I'm
I
telling
don't know
you.
if Clive Davis so much discovered.
Jerry
them and
Griffith
so
brought.
forth.
I think Jerry Griffith brought her to Clive, Mr. Davis. I don't know. I've been a mother. So that's why God gave me my kids. So they wouldn't find me like they'd have found me like Whitney Houston back in 1977 or something.
Carly, you watch us at the Talk TV show. Say hello to Marianne and Pinois. What do you have to say?
Hello?
Hi,
Hello.
you watch us at the Talk TV show. Say hello to my guest.
Oh, hi, guest. How you doing? I got my television off because I don't want it to, interfere.
Well, don't
Okay,
sound like
thank
it's
you.
off to us.
Yeah. But the thing is, I heard you talking about Whitney Houston's picture being released.
Yes.
But don't you think it was probably some people or relatives or someone that was already in the church?
No one. First of all, the body. It wasn't an open casket. There was a private viewing.
Really?
Oh, there was not an open casket. It was a private viewing for the immediate family, friends and family. It was not open to the public.
So it had to be someplace in the funeral home. Money
Or
talks.
maybe the
Somebody talks,
private viewing the night before you. The
At the wake. There was a wake, but it was a private invitation. Jaheim went to the funeral. They wouldn't let him in.
Oh my goodness.
Jaheim was there.
Because my sister was telling me she saw it on the internet, and they said that it was a picture of her in the casket with a purple or lilac dress on.
That'll broke my heart. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I'm glad you said I want to see it.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Thank you. That was an inside job, maybe. I know you praise the funeral home, but you never know what your employees are doing.
I want to just tell you a little bit about Whitney's personality. One of our encounters.
Okay.
We was at a party, and she's coming out the door. I'm coming in the door. We almost bumped. She was this girl had everything. She was tall.
She was beautiful.
Thin. She was beautiful.
She could sing.
We had the same shoes
Producer,
on.
actress.
We had the same shoes on.
I wish I was like
And
that.
we both went, ooh, I like your shoes. And I said, oh my God, I love, we had the same winter white Manolo Blahnik suede squash heel shoe. And she said, well, I got mine. What did she say? I can't remember what she said, Neiman Marcus or something. Where'd you get yours? In the baby department? She said, because they, this big. She had a great, robust personality.
Well,
You got some small feet, though.
I'm kind of curious to hear what Penwood thinks about if you've met Whitney before and this is what you remember of her personality. Clive Davis said on the night that they didn't cancel the party because Whitney would have wanted it this way. I don't think so. Shaka Khan said that was a lie because Whitney would have just stepped in and said no. Did she really want it that way for the party to go on?
Because you know something? If that was Shaka Khan laying up there, Whitney would have said, stop.
That's
no.
what I'm thinking.
No, that's my friend. She was that kind of girl. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. Don't get me started about that whole
Janet
thing.
Hubert wrote a scathing open letter to
Did
Wendy
she?
Williams.
Janet
Oh,
lives
I
in
read
my
that.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
she
read. I don't know
basically
anything
said
about it.
that in so many words that you're a big bully, you're a hypocrite now.
Who?
You know?
Her?
No,
Janet Hubert.
Wendy Williams
To
wrote.
Wendy, open letter to
Oh.
Wendy Williams.
I have my
You know
own
the
issues with
little
Wendy
bit-
No, I
Williams.
don't, because we haven't heard from her for how long?
Who?
The lady from
Janet Hubert?
Family,
Well,
what, Fresh Prince
was
of
it a couple
Bel Air?
months ago with.
But I'm
Dave-
saying, I
Right.
mean, Wendy talks about everybody,
Right.
and that is her
That's how
business.
Wendy got where she is.
Exactly, and if Wendy
Why
called,
is she
what's her name
attacking
again?
Wendy
Janice?
Williams?
If
No,
she
what
called
happened? I don't
her,
understand.
she would be on Wendy's show right now.
Well, that's
So,
probably why she
wrote
did
the letter.
that. You know, because it seems to me, I mean, I don't know nothing. I don't know, except I wasn't at the French Prince with Janet Hubert. I'm glad she got to play his mama before I did. I'm
you
sorry
watch
they
your
didn't
Sister
call
Talk
me
TV show.
when he fired
You
her.
watch your Sister Talk TV show. What's your favorite song of Whitney Houston? Call her. Call her? Okay.
Okay. So why was she attacking Wendy though? Did she say something
Well, she just
not
basically
nice or
said
something
that,
about Wendy?
you know, when Whitney called the show, that was when she was on WBLS.
Yeah, see, I
it
don't
was
know.
Wendy. I listened to
yeah,
the,
see,
the
I'm
conversation.
so separated
but I
from
don't
all
think
that.
Wendy was really.
Did you hear that
edging-
show?
Yeah, I remember.
She was pushing
You
Whitney.
think she was pushing her?
her?
Because she wanted her
But
own
Whitney
TV
could
show,
handle it.
sweetie. No, see, Whitney ain't.
You
Whitney
thought
would have
Whitney
beat her
could
up if she
handle
was
it?
there.
I thought
thought
Whitney
she-
did fine
Whitney
on the
would
show.
have beat her up.
Really?
Okay?
Yeah, I don't think that, Whitney just rolled with the punches. It is celebrity life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she
So-
did well too.
I kind of vaguely remember now.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
vaguely remember what you're
About
talking
6
about.
years ago.
Well, Wendy Williams has done whatever it takes to be where she is today. I'm not a Wendy Williams. I don't watch her show.
Well, don't you
I
think
love her.
Whitney Houston also and her family, they done what it takes to be where she is today also?
I'm sure
This is a
they
cutthroat business.
Baby,
You know,
this
why-
is worth,
why
like I
pick on
said, it's
Wendy
worse
Williams?
than a drug business.
Carla, you watch a Sister Talk TV show. I'm Deidre Kelsey, your host. Say hello to Mary Ann Reed and Pinwall.
Hello.
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 What's your comment
Yes.
or question?
I wanted
Hello?
to. Yeah, I'm getting feedback.
Well, then turn your TV off, honey. Stop listening to yourself and listen to us.
Okay, it's off.
Thank
Okay.
you.
My favorite song from Whitney is the gospel song with Ken Burrell, and also when she made her new album in 2010.
Okay.
I had a lot of comments because I'm born in December. She's born in August. We're the same age, so I identified with her being from the same area.
Okay.
That day at the hotel, it was controversial. Should the party have went on or not? I think it was still great to have fellowship with people that were liking her,
Right.
being familiar with death. It could have been also some praying going on also, and still a happy time, remembering good times also, and not just sad times.
Yes.
Even though her body was still in the hotel, I know that seemed eerie. There's so much to say.
Yes, it is.
Still keep Christina in prayer.
Right.
I wish as I was watching Memphis on TV last night, I wish I could have seen her in that
Yeah.
lead role.
Well,
Also on Broadway.
Carla, we get what you're saying. We have a lot of phone calls and time is running out. But
Okay.
yes, but I
But
do
thank you
get
for
that.
having the
you
panel.
Huh? Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Okay, I want to talk about the dark side. Everybody has this dark side of us. And it seems like this industry, this music industry, really has this dark side about it. It's because the great ones have recently passed away. Amy Winehouse, phenomenal singer, really didn't have to do anything, but here she is taking all these drugs, and then she dies. Don Cornelius, although he wasn't so much a musician, but he was a producer, he was in the industry, he blows himself away.
He was very sick.
Very sick. Oh, that
He
was
was
it?
sick. He was tired of suffering.
Okay.
And I don't think anyone should. Here's the letter that she's talking about from her mom, if you'd like to read it.
Okay. And you can see all this online also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well
it's
then we can
online.
put mine back in I'm a scrapbooker. I'm a keeper of
Okay, we're going to take this last call before we go to video call. Are you watching Sister Talk TV show?
I didn't know that.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Excuse me?
You're watching Sister Talk TV show? What's your
Manhattan.
name? Okay, what's your comment or question?
I want to dance with somebody, Whitney Houston.
Okay, I want to dance
Did
with
you
somebody.
see, if you go to
I want to be in
YouTube,
peace with somebody.
Do you have another comment or question?
Huh?
Do you have another comment or question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The Bodyguard.
Okay, that's all right. Go
Well,
ahead.
all her songs, I love it.
Okay.
I'm just watching y'all show right now.
And what's your
Thank
name?
you.
What's your name, caller?
My name is Shirley Stevens.
Okay, you sound
Thank
familiar.
you.
I thought I knew you. Thank you for calling Sister Talk TV show.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna head to video, but before we do, quickly because time is running out. What's your favorite song, Marianne? Oh, come on, there. I know it's so many. Come on now.
So
You
many.
can't even ask me. But let's talk about the funeral. Since they wouldn't let Jaheim in, okay?
No, we don't have to.
Why would they let Jaheim in
I don't know.
anyway?
It may have been the purple suit. I don't know. But I just wanted to say, I think the double standard is a bunch of crap.
Right.
See, because they had R. Kelly in the pew with the baby girl.
Why not? He wrote
He's a pedophile.
But he wrote some of her best-selling
pedophile.
songs.
Friend of the family, and
He's
in the
also
Christian church,
he
and
wrote
he can't
her
be
best
forgiven.
songs.
But he would have been sitting next
He
to my
made
daughter.
Whitney a lot of money, and he
should
made
forget it.
a lot of money from
Bobby,
Whitney.
Bobby's part of the family too.
Bobby should have
All
been
them
there
kids.
too.
Bobby
should have
kids
been right
were
there.
part- Whitney raised them kids. Whitney fed them kids.
Exactly.
Whitney loved them damn kids. Why couldn't them kids have gone to her funeral?
I agree with you.
That's all I'm asking.
I was embarrassed for them when I heard what
That's
happened.
terrible. And Bob,
Let's get on Bobby. Let's get on the little Bobby Christine.
let's pray for that baby. That's
because
all.
dealing with a parent that has a drug addiction, you become the caretaker, especially the children.
Of course.
I hope
called
she doesn't go
codependency.
the same path as her mother goes.
It's hard to tell because sometimes you miss that person so much you want to bond in the pain, right? So you try to bond and partake in what hurt them so you can be close to them. So I hope she has her own self-care and her own system and her own support because she's going to need it.
Yeah. My mother was a bitch. And I tried not to be a bitch, so I would be like her. But it just keeps coming out these days.
I have to take this phone call.
Okay.
You watch the Sister Talk TV show. What's your name and what do you have to say? Caller? Okay.
Carmen Mathis.
Hi, Carmen Mathis. How are you?
Hi, Carmen Mathis. I love the haters. Let the haters call. They on their job. And the more they on the job, the more I'm going to be on my job.
Okay, what you have to say, Carmen, before
I
time
just
runs
want
out?
to tell you, ladies, I'm thoroughly enjoying the show today.
Oh, thank you.
I love the topic of Whitney. I did meet her in a movie. That's neither here nor there. But I love you, Deetra, Miss
thank you.
Sinwa, of course, and Marianne. I've never met you yet, but I look forward to meeting you. But just keep it up. It's a great show.
Hi, this is Sister Talk TV show After the Show, and I'm Deetra Kelsey, the host. And what we do is talk about topics that we did not get a chance to finish talking about during the show. So we're just going to kick off our shoes, let our hair down, and just let loose. Hey, Whitney Houston, right? Passed away. It bothered me more than Michael Jackson. It really did, because it's like I said during the live show, I was rooting for her. I really was. Let's talk about. I am here standing with Pinwa, and she has a Whitney memorabilia, and she's going to explain to us what it's all about. So what is this, Pinwa?
This is an invitation to one of her many birthday parties.
Put it up so we could look at it and camera zoom in. Yeah.
I frame everything. I took this off of the wall on the way out the door. This is all I have.
So what year was this? Do you know what birthday?
I smoked too much weed to remember.
about 5 years ago.
Hell no. No, this was like her 19th birthday party.
Oh, get out of here, really?
Birthday party, because her 21st birthday party was on a boat. I was there too.
On the East Coast or?
West Coast here. No, East Coast here. See, I'm hungry. I forgot what coast I'm on. Okay. But anyway, so this is just to show you, this was one of the most beautiful girls. This is all I have.
Was she gregarious at the party, like she appears to be on TV?
I don't know where people get all that from. She was regular.
Regular folk.
Is me, you and me. She was wonderful. She was witty. She was funny. Mm-hmm. She was smart. And if you said the wrong thing to her, she would kick your ass.
Oh, so she was like that, huh?
Yeah, I think maybe she was my child. Maybe they got mixed up in... Michelle is my daughter. Michelle is Sissy's kid, and Whitney was mine.
Oh, let's see this picture one more time. Okay. Can we zoom in on it?
This is
a very pretty picture.
It's beautiful. It's an invitation. It was folded, and this is the directions to her place in Mendham. And it's been on my wall forever, and the glass broke. And this is what I got of her.
You know, that's a very pretty picture of her.
Woman. She was a beautiful, beautiful girl.
What can we learn from Whitney's death? What can we learn from Whitney's death?
Don't let nobody put no Egyptian coffins outside no Baptist funeral. Okay. What was that? I mean, seriously? I mean, what can we learn from it? What we learned from Michael Jackson's funeral? Was it a bigger venue?
No, I'm talking about her death, not the funeral itself, but her demise.
I can't believe
her
it took
life.
so long.
Let's go. Her life.
I can't believe she lasted that long. Sis, personally,
can we learn? Be grateful for what we have.
Absolutely.
Are we blessed?
Right. I say that when, like my dad said, your number comes up, bingo. I think it was magnificent to experience such
her
a voice,
right?
Such a creature. I think they'll be talking about her and Michael Jackson and August Wilson like Shakespeare's millions of years from now. We live that. We saw that. He's going to be the Shakespeare. He is old.
Yeah, okay. So he died naturally. But
so
I'm talking
did
about
she.
These two.
And he wasn't, I don't know whether I think, that Whitney probably could have lived a long, full life if she wanted to play by the rules. But then again, you got somebody like my kid who was vegan, who brought the master cleanse in style, who was eating vegan and living clean.
Some things happen. I swear I'm not dismissing
so you don't
that.
know.
You don't know. What do you think, Marianne? I really believe you got something, insight into that.
I do. I think we all can take something away from it to learn how to fight with our own inner demons and our own self. But then again, maybe you can't take anything away from it. And that's fine too. Because Whitney wasn't sent here as a prophet or anything. We got to learn to find the answers within ourselves. We got to learn how to find the answers within ourselves and stop looking to other people for answers.
Thank you. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's right. And if you're still and you listen and then you remember what God sent you for and you can follow your path. She forgot. She got lost on the way.
And that's what amazes me and confuses me so much. And I say it again. I'm going to say it again. She was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She had all those people around her. She came from the church. Even when she was singing, and I will play that clip. And I will edit that clip and they're doing a live show.
Everything.
She was preaching. The girl, 17 years old, 19. She was on the cover of 17 magazine. First colored girl, black girl, or whatever you want to call.
Colored Negroes.
I believe that there are people in this world and that cannot handle their gifts.
Right.
Whitney was just famous. But ordinary people, I'll say ordinary people who go to work each day, who are born teachers, doctors,
they remembered what God sent them
poets,
here
writers,
for.
actors.
They remember.
A lot of them cannot handle their gifts. They go to work angry. They walk and they develop schizophrenia, bipolarism. Something's wrong here. That's what I got from it.
I think you're absolutely. I think that's very clear.
Yeah.
I think you're very clear because me personally, if I'm doing something I'm unhappy about, the first thing I'm gonna break out. I just break out. They was like, "What is wrong with her, though?"
Right.
I mean, when I was little,
right.
my whole body, I would. Oh, please. You read the book. There was one point where I was covered in boils from my neck. They was bathing me in solution. It was my nerves. My mother got on my fucking nerves.
That's another thing.
My mother got on that Scorpio wrecked my nerves. Do you hear me? And everybody, but all of these things make us what we are today. I would be the woman I am today. If I had some wussy, I keep forgetting her name, I'm sorry. Some punk ass crackhead chick to be my mother or something. I'm sorry. Or a chick asshole.
A lot of these children out there, they do have that. I'm going to wrap up the show. And again, like I said, Whitney's death affected me. I guess because we were all rooting for her. I was. Because to me, she was setting an example. And you're right, Marianne, we can't look for other people to find out, who we are, role models or what have you. But sometimes when we're put in that spotlight, it changes everything. It changes everything. And you are forced at times to be that role model, unless you're like Charles Barkley, who point blankly says, "I am not your role model." Fine, okay, bye. But like I said during the show, you got to keep you. You got to find the God in you. And I know there are people who don't believe in God, spirituality, but let me tell you this, I experienced death twice. And it's something that I can't explain. And I know the spirits were right around me. And the spirits are right around me. I knew I was not finished yet.
That's
not here on this earth.
That's right.
It felt good now to see them, but I knew I was not finished.
That's right.
You got to find the God in you. Stay on the righteous path. There is a dark side in all of us. Let's not let it take over. It's called an ego.
That's exactly what it's called.
This is Sister Talk TV show. You've just finished watching Sister Talk TV show. After the show, I want to thank my guest, Marianne Reed and Penwa. This is Deetra Kelsey. Again, we are wishing you peace, love, and light. Bye.